Julian Nagelsmann's Germany have fascinated everyone with their innovative system at this Euro so far. After crushing Scotland 5-1 in the opening game, their success continued after securing a 2-0 victory against Hungary. It does feel like something tactically special is brewing right before our eyes. Despite only being in round 2 of the Euros, this tactic has been requested many times by many people. So the job today is to break down the tactic and then recreate that in Football Manager, showing the success of winning the Euros in the game. This tactic is certainly a banger. So without the further hold up, let's break down this masterpiece. So after watching the opening 2 games, I have created this sort of mini scout report. I've broken it down into 3 sections: the build-up, the attacking play, and then the defensive transition side of their game. During the initial build-up phase from the goalkeeper, Germany aimed to have a 4-2 build-up shape with a back 4 and the 2 holding midfielders. The fullbacks tend to stay deep and wide, with Toni Kroos and Andrich serving as the double pivot. Toni Kroos consistently operates as a left-sided centre-back during the initial phase of the build-up. This move allows him to have more valuable time to control the game, executing precise long passes to the wingers or behind the opposition's defence. And when the opposition are focused on defending one side of the pitch, Kroos can promptly redirect play with a commanding long pass to the opposite flank. Germany also aimed to have 1 extra player in the defensive line during their build-up attack compared to the opposition's attacking line. Achieving this numerical advantage, one of the centre-backs will always be unmarked. The ball can then be passed to the unmarked centre-back, who can then advance with the ball, bypassing the opposition's initial defensive line. But if Germany can't find a direct route forward, they aren't afraid of passing it backwards, luring the opposition to press. The fullback's role within the build-up will be to provide the constant width. The left-back is more aggressive with underlapping runs, whilst Kimmich will always look to hold his position in support or drop deep to provide an extra passing option. Progressing forward, Germany will transition as they progress. This formation is executed by advancing the fullbacks, Kimmich and the left back, into a winger position, repositioning the wingers Florian Wirtz and Musiala as the attacking midfielders, and redeploying one of the holding midfielders, typically Toni Kroos, into the back line. Germany will look to move the ball out wide, creating wide triangles for quick combination play, and the shape also does get fluid, with Musiala drifting out to the left hand side to help create a numerical advantage for the wide combinations. Germany in possession are always looking to create a numerical advantage. Players do make decoy runs. You will see the left back often making underlapping runs, dragging defenders or midfielders away for the player in possession, and that creates space for him. So we do have an example of the left back making a very direct underlapping run whilst Musiala has possession of the ball. This in turn drags McTominay away. Now Musiala can cut inside, pick a pass to Ilkay Gundogan before setting up Füllkrug for a Germany goal. The striker so far in Germany's system, Kai Havertz, has played various roles, so he's very difficult to defend. He pins the centre-backs to create space for those in front of him. He makes runs in behind because Germany aren't afraid to play that direct ball to him, and he also drops deep, providing another lane in midfield. When defending and the opposition are trying to build an attack from their goalkeeper, Germany will look to engage higher up with their man-to-man marking. They also engage the opposition with their 1-3 shape. So Kai Havertz will lead the press with the 3 attacking midfielders just behind them. They will also look to remain narrow when preventing the opposition from building the attack, looking to force the opposition wide in order to trap them. Germany defend with a high line, squeezing the opposition, limiting them to tight spaces, and instantly look to regain possession after losing it, which obviously we know as counter-pressing. They will hunt in packs. Often we will see 2 players pressing one in possession trying to force a mistake, while the other players around them in support are blocking passing lanes. And then once successfully regaining possession, they will look to go on the break. So those were the key points that I took when watching Germany's opening 2 games so far. Now we're going to go into Football Manager, recreate that, show you how we won the Euros, but well, we are also going to play a final in the game to see how the tactic plays out. You should never forget to like this video. It's so quick, just a click of the button, and it also helps this channel out. And if you feel like you want to support myself and this channel, make sure you head over to Patreon, where you can support the channel from as little as £3. Let's get stuck into the Football Manager. So here was Germany's route to the Euros final. We played Hungary, Italy and Austria in the group, winning 2-1 in all 3 games. We beat Slovenia 5-0 in the second round in the quarterfinal, beating Serbia 4-2. We also beat France 4-2 in the semi-final, a very impressive win. So we conceded early on in the game. Saliba playing right back, by the way. He just lobs one far post and then Mbappe gets the header. That is a very disappointing goal to concede. But I mean, we also scored a poor goal as well, an equalising goal. Rabiot tries to clear it. Kimmich intercepts and Florian Wirtz was a nice finish, but I mean, poor defending from France. And again, another poor goal. Mike just takes too long on this ball. I don't know what he's doing. He clears it straight to Thomas Müller. He picks it up and then, I mean, the rest is sort of history. Plays it into Florian Wirtz. He gets in between 2 defenders, slots it home. The third goal for Germany was a nice goal. You can see Angelo still ahead because, you know, Toni Kroos by this point has retired in my game, so he can't actually play in the Euros. It was very difficult to get the exact same squad selection, but here is the goal, a very nice goal. Undav buries that one, posting in. And then for the last Germany goal of the game, another nice little build-up play, and you can see the half-back in that left side of centre-back area. Plays it into İlkay Gündoğan, Florian Wirtz, Thomas Müller onto Kai Havertz, and then Undav buries that. France got a somewhat consolation goal here. Coleman into Griezmann. This was actually nice, a bit of football here. Griezmann passes it back into Coleman, and then voila. 4-2 that game ended, which leaves us now a cup final to play against Poland. Who did Poland beat? We just have to check this. So Poland beat Italy and Portugal to get here. So this is the 4-2-3-1 Julian Nagelsmann's masterpiece. I won't go through every player instructions because I feel it's fairly annoying just repeating the same thing. Tackle harder, sound a bit like a robot. So please keep your eyes peeled out for the team instructions. In goal, or the player instructions, sorry. In goal, we do have a super keeper. On attack, the 2 centre-backs are ball-playing defenders. If we want more attention at the back, you can use a central defender, but I do like the take more risk. Also, you can use dribble more as well. So when they do have the ball and they've got that space, then they can just progress with the ball at feet. The left back is a wing back on attack, staying wider. The full back on the right hand side is a full back on attack, more direct passes and take more risk because we want that Joshua Kimmich looped passes, lofted passes straight to Kai Havertz. In theory, the DMs, the left one is a halfback, of course, so he can drop back into that back 3. He's got more direct passes and take more risk. Again, looking for those switch passes, and his partner is a defensive midfielder on support. He's also going to get further forward to further support the attackers. In attacking midfield, we have an attacking midfielder on the left hand side and a shadow striker on the right hand side. Both of them with the attacking duty, trying to replicate Jamal Musiala and Florian Wirtz. They will also be swapping positions with each other. Now, what that's going to do is sort of get them bunched up. I'll show you something. So, in real life, looking at their passing combinations, you can see the attacking midfielders here. 3 of them very close to each other. In Football Manager, one way to do that is simply ask these 2 to swap positions, and then when you look at the average position at the end, you see they're just all clumped up. Up top, we do have a complete forward, my man Kai Havertz, and just behind them İlkay Gündoğan, the attacking midfielder on support, getting further forward and roaming from his position. Team instructions, we are using attacking mentality for the approach play, passing the ball into space. We are using underlaps because we want those combinations in those wider areas, but we also want some wider area play. So focus down both flanks, and the passing directness is on shorter with the tempo on higher. Now, you can change this. Germany do actually operate very quickly. I did originally start out with slightly higher, but when you play teams like Italy and France, you notice that actually with a higher tempo, you are more effective with the ball. In transition, we are going to counter press and counter attack. When the goalkeeper has the ball, he's going to distribute the ball quickly to the centre backs and roll it out. Lastly, we are going to be high pressing, exactly what Germany do in real life. Now, we also saw Germany press with like 5-6 players, 2 players going towards the ball, the others sort of surrounding, closing the passing lane. So, I mean, having our trigger presser much more often really does replicate that. And that there wraps up the team instructions. Now, it's time to play that European final against Poland. Wow. I know this isn't the way it's supposed to be, but I am just going to quick pick the team because I don't feel some of the players' traits are suited for what. So for an example, Kai Havertz likes the ball played into feet, though in order to try and get us to play the ball into space and for him to get in behind defenders, it was rarely going to happen purely because of his traits. So I am just gonna do what's best for the team in the game rather than try and copy their lineup in real life. I know it's upsetting, it's disappointing. It is disappointing, but that's just the way it is. But here is the final. Let's get stuck into it. But obviously, it's not just Kai Havertz. There's also Joshua Kimmich. He is probably a lot better on the game as a defensive midfielder. Look at that. Then he is a fullback. Look at that pass showing you exactly why. And Gundogan's taking his halfback role a bit seriously early on here. He's an option though. If he, I mean, we can just use him. Here is the left back with an early throw. Throws it into Sane. Sane finds Havertz. Ilkay. My turn to cruise. Here's Kimmich. Musiala out wide. To Hendricks. He whips it in and there's Dennis Undav. That should be 1-0. That looked onside. But this is what I mean in the game. If you just played players in the positions that they're better at, you will get better results in the game. Unfortunately, trying to copy the Germany lineup could be very, very detrimental. But nonetheless, this Germany won, Poland 0 early on in the game thanks to an Undav goal. And we have another attacking set piece here. Hendricks finds Sane. Lovely. Sane, whip that. Oh, what's happening there? It's hit the post. Sane. What type of header was that? Sane has hit the post. It's Matty Cash for Poland. That should be Manuel Neuer. Ter Stegen. Even the goalkeeper's changed. Ter Stegen throws it to the left back. Kicks it to the left back, I should say. Here's Rudiger on the ball. Joshua Kimmich finds Sane. That right back has just flown forward. Oh, what a pass by Kai Havertz. This is what I mean by using the players in the positions that they're supposed to be. That is Kai Havertz there, wanting the ball into feet. That's what he... Look at him. Do you see? He pulls back. He finds the space. He wants the ball into his feet. Spreads it out wide to Hendricks. And what's he going to do? Future Hendricks. Kai Havertz! It's 3-0 before the 20th. It's 2-0. I can't count. It's 2-0. I definitely can't count. Undav scored the first goal. Kai Havertz has now scored the second goal. Oh my God, I got a bit too excited there. A bit too excited. Nonetheless, it's Germany 2, Poland 0. The game has died down ever since that second goal, but it is Germany with 66% of the ball here. Zielinski, Matty Cash, Bednarek, Jakub Moder. Come on, pressure. Frankowski for Poland. Intercept. Oh, look at that space for... Oh, here's Kai Havertz on the ball though. What's he going to do with it? Oh, unlucky. Here's Hendricks with a throw. Can Germany build out here? Can we bypass Poland's press that is just non-existent? Here's Malik on the ball. Who's he going to find? I can see Musiala. He finds Musiala. Here's the left back. The left back could be slightly higher though from his positioning. Here's Musiala on the ball. Finds Sane with an outrageous effort. I'm not too happy with that effort though, because I feel he could have just played in the right back who was in acres of space. Kimmich whips it in. I mean, I wouldn't have minded a Gundogan shot there. Sane whips it in. Here's Havertz! Oh, what? How's he saved that? How has he saved that, the keeper? Oh! Well, I've just missed the goal. I'm sorry. The missus messaged me asking me to do something. I looked at the message, I looked up and it was blinking. Oh, what a finish, Rudiger. Okay, it's Germany 3, Poland 0 at half-time. I'm sorry, lads, I'm sorry. Everything was blinking. I missed the goal. Sane finds Kimmich. Here's Kimmich. He finds Undav. Here's Mittelstad. I can't pronounce his name properly. Matty Cash clears it. It's fallen to Ilkay Gundogan in a nice position because of it. Oh, never mind. Well done, Kimmich. Here's Rudiger. Here's Rudiger. I thought he was going to dwell and lose there. Here's Ilkay. Lovely pass out from Kai Havertz. Into the box. Penalty! That's definitely a penalty. Michael Oliver points to the spot. Penalty awarded just like I thought it would be. And it's going to be captain Ilkay Gundogan steps up, buries it. And now that's 4-0 to Germany. It's a bit bittersweet here because the missus family is from Poland as well. That's probably why she messaged earlier. She's from Poland, so she probably won't be liking this. So you can see here as well, look at our front three. Just like I said a moment ago about swapping positions, and you can get that average position. And it seems that Germany have wrapped up this game at 4-0. And yes, they have a truly professional performance there by Germany. Germany 4, Poland 0, as the boys now are about to pick up that trophy. Ilkay Gundogan first, but unfortunately that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to make sure you smash that like button, and also if you want to sign up to the Patreon to help support the channel, you are very welcome and it would be hugely appreciated. But that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe, God bless. Boop. Peace out.